Was it 3, 2, 1?
Oh yeah, it is. What's up, gamers?
Hey, I'm Tim. How's it going? He told me to talk.
Talk now, Tim.
Okay. Yeah, we're simulcasting this on both Barnes' channel and on my channel at the same time. And I think it actually looks a little bit better on his channel, so he has a little different setup than me.
I don't know. Looks about the same to me. We're going to talk about GasCon today, which was, what does it stand for?
Gaming Association of Southwestern Pennsylvania.
I invaded Southwestern Pennsylvania this weekend for GasCon.
And I didn't kill him.
He didn't kill me. I came 13 hours, and I was so disappointed when I didn't die.
I'm saving until Sunday.
All right.
I got some canty and, you know.
We played Hunter the Reckoning today, and Tim was game master.
So how did I do?
I had a great time. It was a lot of fun. Like you're like, your game style is like fun.
I think I'm more jovial. I tend to laugh a lot. You kind of noticed that when I was running and you were watching. What did you say exactly? That
I was noticing that you and everybody around you was like going through like the same emotion. You're all laughing at the same time. You're all like perplexed at the same time, which is a lot different to me. Like when I GM, pulling my hair out constantly. Like, stop asking me crazy questions, damn players. But Tim was just rolling with it, and we had a good time there in the Hunter the Reckoning. You wrote that module, right?
Oh yeah, it's basically I just set it up as a family. I really just ripped off the movie Frailty, where the dad was killing people, except in my version he was just possessed and killing people, and he thought they were. So it was the father possessed telling the kids that he was killing people possessed by demons.
Right.
So if I didn't lose you there, I don't know. I'll lose you later.
And I played Karina Howell. It's a character that Tim made up for the convention. And she was the oldest daughter of this father. What was his name?
Martin? Yeah, Martin Howell.
Martin Howell. And I was the oldest daughter. I was 15 years old. She's a dreamer, but she comes off as bossy and as directive and
Independent.
And my character very much wanted to get on her own, get a job, start her life. And like all teenagers, want to grow up too fast, I figured. And we were going through the house, and we were experiencing several haunts. And Tim was using notes, which is something I don't use that often. And
it's something you can use a lot in Hunter games. They actually suggest that, so I kind of took that. But you were actually getting notes and messages from the ghosts.
Right. And so, like, I would know something that another player wouldn't know unless he tells me, and vice versa. And so I think it led to like the suspense a little bit, because I didn't know exactly what their notes say. They didn't know exactly what.
Yeah, you guys didn't share as much as I thought you would. It was very much like, oh, this is kind of messed up. And you know, the little kid wouldn't tell you what was going on, or.
Right. I did eventually spill my guts, though. I think.
Yeah, I think you were more sharing than some of the other players.
So. And I think I had a problem where I kind of caught on that the father was possessed, and I'm not so sure if my character would know or not.
Yeah. Player versus character, I don't know, whatever, that's fine.
I did question him. Like, I'm not sure if she would figure this out or not. But I just had a feeling he was. And Tim was playing him kind of scary. And there were some strange sayings that came up, like, beat the demon out of you.
Yeah, don't make me beat the demon out of you. Or smack the demon out of you. Don't make me smack the demon out of you.
Don't make me smack the demon out of you. And so, basically, we searched the house and found clues of his murderous history throughout the house that went back all the way to great-grandpa or grandpa.
Yeah. When he was 13, he killed his father, and then he killed his wife later on, and yeah, he killed other people too.
Now, I figured somehow, I don't know what gave me this clue, but I figured out that he killed his father in like 1958 or something.
Yeah, you started throwing out like, dude, he's the greatest generation, and you know his dad's the baby boomer. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Cool.
I'll go with that.
I had never played Hunter the Reckoning. I had played some White Wolf games back in the 90s, but I never really got into them that much. I did check out Werewolf the Apocalypse lately at Hunter's. Hammered suggested it, but it wasn't really for me, so I passed it off to Tim.
Yeah.
But I had a good time, and I enjoy the system. It's kind of lose rate, and you can seem like you kind of like do what you want with it.
Yeah, what I like about Old World of Darkness is you can pick any stat or any it's called they're called attributes and any ability, more like skills. And hey, how about you roll this and that? And there's a little bit of give and take with the players. So it's like, oh, well, you don't have this, well, you have that. Why don't you roll that instead? So.
Right. Now we weren't really going in too much into the specifics of the exact abilities or attributes. I kind of caught on kind of quickly actually though, but some things to me kind of seemed like they were doubled up. I didn't really quite understand like what the difference between was like
the different abilities.
Yeah, like manipulation and charisma. I mean, I know that
Well, manipulation is sort of twisting people to your need, and charisma is being friendly.
People just like you.
Yeah, and appearance is I'm hot.
Right. Comeliness.
Yeah, comeliness. Yeah.
Which is a dead stat, but
yeah, so they definitely divide things up. Some people say that there's double up on some things.
I thought there might have been a little, but I wasn't exactly sure.
But I didn't run it as a standard hunter game. Like I said, they were all kids.
Mm-hmm.
They pretty much played as mortals for most of the game, and then I started throwing out hunter edges as the game progressed.
Yeah, we would receive edges and what were they, virtues?
Yeah, I would give out little virtue points as well. Which
he had these 3/5 cards, Samwise, the 3.5 index cards, which I've stolen that idea from him. And he had all our information written out on the edge as we gained that ability.
Yeah, basically I didn't want there to be, because I only have one hunter book, I didn't want to go, okay, here's all your edges, and you're like, okay, I want to read it, I want to read it, I want to read it, I want to read it. So I just threw out the cards so everyone had that information right in front of them. So.
And I haven't played a game in like forever. So
you said what, 12 years?
Something like that. Like we played for like a couple weeks once where I got to play a character, but that was it.
Well, I've actually gotten to play more than that, but I do GM a lot. So a lot of people have been making fun of me here. They're like, so are you gonna ever play in something this convention?
Yeah, he's like constantly working here, and like I actually have a job here, and I'm like trying to get interviews, and people are like kind of like, I don't know. Some people get it, But he's busier than I am. Like, you had a game canceled tonight, right?
Yeah, I'm actually supposed to be running Vampire Masquerade right now. And 2 guys dropped out, another guy dropped out. So, yeah, I'm going to go get some sleep after we do this, I guess.
Right. And in this game, I played Karina House. She's kind of non-violent,
You said, yeah, she doesn't really have any combat skills.
She didn't have any combat skills. She was very much had a lot of social skills, and I tried to use those in the game. I think we went a little wild there for a second. I'm not sure if you thought I would call the cops or not in the game.
Oh well, some of the players had asked, what did you expect was going to happen, and I kind of throw people for a loop sometimes. Where I didn't expect anything to happen. I'm just gonna what I did for the prep work. I made the characters. I made how the family was all set up. I figured out the history of the father, and I just kind of let it go from there.
Cool.
I threw the ball out there, and you guys rolled it around for a while. Then it's like, all right, it's about time to quit.
Yeah, so we're at this house, and we're finding dead bodies. I'm 15, and I'm thinking, this is way over my head. Like, I'm going to call the cops. So I had an ally that was a cheerleading coach, and so I called her up, and she had called the cops. And when the cops came, actually, a vampire had followed them there?
Clint's character, he's one of my friends. One of his allies is actually a vampire. His character doesn't know that, but vampires have their finger in every piece of pie that's out there for the most part. So she took care of that for them.
Now she was really helpful to our party, but I did not trust her at all. I thought she was like the devil incarnate, and I'd actually made some empathy checks, and Tim said I didn't think she was completely beneficial.
Yeah. And she has her own motives.
Yeah, she did. Either way, I would give the game it was a lot of laughs. We had a lot of laughs. More laughs than I usually have during my games. During my games, we have what's called the mind scrape, where crunching just kind of happens way too much. And
mind scrape?
Yeah, you just get your mind scraped.
Wow, I don't think I've ever experienced that. That sounds terrible.
It was terrible.
Yeah, maybe you saw. I'm more. I don't know. I have a lot of fun. When I'm running games.
He does.
Sometimes, like Ander, he seems like he'd be a lot more serious when he's running something.
Sure.
And I'm laughing. I'm throwing jokes out. I'm saying all kinds of horrible things.
Yeah.
I don't know. We played
He's
another
such a
game.
nice guy on YouTube.
we're playing a game called Why Did the Chicken? And this isn't a role-playing game.
No.
But it's basically you pull out this card. It says, why did the blank eat the blank? And then you pull out 2 more cards like nouns, like why did the post office guy eat the priest? And then you have to make like one-line jokes.
Mm-hmm.
And you're supposed to try to win, but most of the time we just try to write the most horrible things possible.
Yeah. And they came out in
like,
a room full of people.
You have like a minute to write as many terrible one-line jokes as you possibly can, and anything dealing with people's rear ends.
Yeah, it was pretty foul. It was fun though. It was really fun. It reminded me a lot of like Apples to Apples.
I've never actually played that.
It's kind of a similar game where people write down their answers, they make up funny answers, and then like whoever pulled the card has to judge. I wouldn't be surprised if they're made by the same company actually.
But why did the Chicken's actually supposed to be like a family game, and we don't play like a family game here. And I have a buddy, Kurt. Basically, when you put Kurt and me together, we bring out the worst in each other.
He was pretty funny though.
Yeah, he's a pretty funny guy.
He's a pretty funny guy. He was killing me.
Yeah.
I was that was a real shocker for me, that game. But I had a lot of fun in it. And I actually made plans with Kurt to play tomorrow.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a board game guy.
But tomorrow, what do we have coming up tomorrow?
I'm playing in a game at 9 o'clock.
You're playing?
Yeah, it's the only time I'm playing all convention.
All right.
I was supposed to sleep, but since I'm not running my midnight game, I guess I'm doing this instead.
Whose game are you playing at 9 o'clock?
Mike Bolam's guy's name. He's Thrash Librarian. He's one of my subscribers here, actually.
What's up,
But he's running Re-Energizers, which is like an old school Mutant Future game, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure, but I just saw that he's running it, and I wanted to jump in on that.
Is that a room?
I don't know, actually.
We'll check in the morning.
But yeah, he pre-registered for the convention. I'm like, so what'd you sign up for? He's like, oh, you're one game that's full.
You're one game.
I'm an alternate. I'm like, did you sign up for anything else? He's like, nah. It's like, I'm just going to walk around and talk to people and stuff.
Yeah, I just travel.
So I'm like, do you want to play? So he sat down in my 100 game. He's like, what are we playing? I was like, here's some D10s. Yeah, have fun.
It was a dice pool game, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I caught on kind of quickly.
Yeah, they're pretty simple.
Did seem pretty simple. But tomorrow I'm signed up for, I think it's your Paranormal Pittsburgh game, or?
Oh, Weird Pittsburgh.
Weird Pittsburgh,
BRP game. Aliens, mutations,
I'm
psychic
psyched.
abilities, all kinds of weird stuff.
I can't wait. I've always been intrigued by basic role playing. I never got to play. I picked it up in like the bookstore once and looked at it. And that was about it.
It's a big book of optional rules, and the way I run it is very, very straightforward, very simple. I probably don't even need basic role playing to run the game I do, but I did steal a lot from the mutation powers and the psychic ability powers. And what's nice is it just has lots of different switches you can turn on and off. So if that's your thing and you like toolkits, I think BRP is pretty cool.
Yeah, actually, your review really drew my interest in that game.
Oh, okay.
That's why I came here, just to play basic role.
So what did you think when you saw a big green truck and me going like this?
I was like, sweet, I get to get there. I was nervous as hell. I'm like, I'm going to Pittsburgh. I don't know anybody there. I've never been there. And I got here, and the metropolitan area wasn't as big as I thought it was, which was relieving because I couldn't get lost in like.
Yeah, it's kind of like a triangle because of the rivers.
Yeah.
There's like some hills around it.
But we found each other pretty easily.
Yeah.
He recognized me. I didn't recognize his truck. It's got a nice truck though. And we saw pictures of Tim's baby today.
Oh yeah,
That
got
was
my
pretty cool.
ultrasound down, and
Yeah,
it was like kicking and moving around all over the place. It's pretty
that's pretty wild.
wild. Didn't expect to see it moving.
And your wife said she didn't feel it moving.
No,
around? That's crazy.
yeah. They said like
I don't know
probably
how
a
you
week or
women do
two, it'll start kicking harder. And
Yeah, it was cool.
in fact, I was a little bit late picking them up because they're like we were in there for like 2.5 hours. It's like, okay, I need to go play my. I mean, this is cool and all. Baby's cool. I need to leave.
I need to play games, baby.
Yeah.
Come on.
Baby, screw my gaming already. Damn.
Already. It's supposed to be a last hurrah. Yeah, so I'm excited about that tomorrow. Congratulations on your
Oh, thanks, man.
to you
Thanks.
and your wife.
So,
Yeah, tomorrow
Yeah.
should be cool.
maybe we'll do more of these. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll do one more. I'll do one more, whatever.
Maybe tomorrow or something.
I'll probably do some review or something.
So yeah, this is the first YouTuber I've met in the flesh.
Me too, actually.
And we were saying how bad we both stink.
Yeah, he's got this weird like growth on the back of his head.
Oh man, I'm glad he still got his shoes on. It's obvious.
No, but it was really, you know, if you guys in the community ever get a chance to meet another one of you, I say go for it, because like I was kind of nervous. We never met, but like I think we hit it off pretty quick.
Yeah, you seem pretty cool online. So
Yeah, it worked out.
I'm still alive.
I'm still alive too. I haven't slept yet since Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully my snoring doesn't keep you up.
no. Mm-mm. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in, and this has been a dual cast.
Simulcast. Something.
Simulcast.
So if you watch this on his channel or my channel, unless you like the different angle, I think his video actually looks better. My setup's a lot crappier than his looks like.
Well, all my subscribers are your subscribers, except for Lisa, I think. Hey, Lisa, thanks for sending me here. I love you, hon.
Yeah, thanks.
And we'll talk to you guys soon.
All right. See you later, everybody.